First of all, I need y'all to give yourself a round of applause. The people that got up early and came here and really care about your career. That this ain't a joke, this ain't a hobby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get straight to the point. A lot of people's gonna tell you, you really can't make it. They're saying there's too many people already out there doing it. I don't believe that. They was telling me that, they was telling Mac Dre that, they was telling Keep the Sneak that, they was telling E40 that, they was telling Snoop Dogg that, and they're telling you that. Understand, the people in position of power, they don't make good decisions. You gotta rely on the public. So if you don't have a public, anyone in the public paying attention to you, you need to redirect what you're doing and figure that out. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that being great at music doesn't count until you're already popular. I'm sure there's a lot of people you know that are popular that aren't even good. You're saying, man, this guy's on the radio, man, this song sucks. This man, that song, he just copied so-and-so song. Man, this is the beat's just like so-and-so. I know as an artist, it upsets you because you want to create the most beautiful painting and show the world what you gotta say. But it really means nothing if no one's listening. So if you get anything from this weekend, understand there's nothing in this planet more important than a fan base. A fan base. There ain't no way you're gonna become famous if you're not popular. So understand that. I know people say, I don't wanna be famous, I just wanna make money. I just wanna get rich. Well, in the music business, in the entertainment business, if you're not popular, you're not gonna make money. You at least gotta be popular enough to make money. You understand that? And then you gotta get your business together. There's a lot of people this weekend's gonna teach you the business. I'm gonna run over a couple things. I'm not gonna get too in depth. But first and foremost, if you have yourself a label name, if you have yourself a rapper name, a singer name, a producer name, go out and trademark that name. The last thing you want to do is become popular and someone else trademarks your name and then sells it back to you. Or makes you change your name. Don't think it doesn't happen. Don't think it does not happen. Because it does. There's a lot of smart people out there. Make sure you own your domain name. Find a way to get a domain name that represents who you are and your brand as close as possible. Don't be mad. Don't act like it has to be 7,000 letters. It has to be something, it could be abbreviation, it could be anything you want it to be. You just gotta make it popular enough for people to go there. I'm sure when World Star Hip Hop came up with his name, people were like, World Star Hip Hop? Who's gonna do that? But what happens is, once the people come, then it becomes easy to do it. Not anyone can get anyone to look at something one time. I don't know if you want to do that. In the music business, it does no good to get people to listen to you or look at you one time. It's about repeat customers. Understand who your customers are. It's not your friends, it's not fellow rappers, it's not the DJ at the radio station, it's not the record labels. It's the listeners. A lot of people in the music business bypass the listeners. They go straight to the industry. They're like, oh, I got my package, I got my cover, my song is mixed, and then they take it to the industry and look for validation. The industry doesn't look for that. The industry looks for popularity so then they can validate it and act like they did it. So if you're going to the industry trying to get validation, nothing's worse than sitting down at the biggest meeting in your life, sitting down with Jimmy Iovine, finally get your meeting, and Jimmy Iovine looks at you and says, you know what, you're right, you're pretty dope. And then the room gets quiet. Because then what? Oh, Jimmy, you're not gonna sign me? Oh, this ain't about that. I thought you wouldn't know if you're dope or not. We don't sign people that are dope. We hope that you're dope, but we find people that know how to become popular. So if you're an introvert, nothing wrong with that. But the bigger your personality is, the easier it's gonna become. You gotta make people like you in this industry. You can't become hated. You can't become the dude that demands respect and, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You gotta be the most humble kid in America. Let me tell you a little story about a kid named Pitbull. I'm sure y'all heard of this dude. Well, Pitbull came in the game. Right now, you have no idea how dope this MC is. He's an incredible MC, incredible writer. He came in the game thought, man, I'm gonna tear this game up being a super dope MC. And then found out he's too Mexican to be black and too black to be Mexican. So no station was gonna fuck with him. It was like, yo, you're dope, but I don't think our audience is ready to hear a rapper of your nationality. And he's like, what do you mean? Music's music. Nah, kinda, but kinda not. So he had to adapt, meaning he had to make a choice. Like, yo, do I want to sit here and be the greatest rapper from my neighborhood to go down in history that never made it? Or do I want to adjust just a little bit and be able to create a worldwide fan base where I can come back and hit them anytime I want? He made a decision. He said, you know what? I'm an artist. I have something to say, but I really represent my culture, so I'm gonna find a way to do that. All that's to say this: be proud of who you are. Be very proud of who you are. Be proud to be different. Be proud to stand out, because those are the ones that get remembered. You don't want to be the guy that said, oh yeah, I was at BET Awards this weekend, I was at the Floyd Mayweather fight, I was in Atlanta, and no one knows you were there. It means nothing. People spending, I'm gonna go to Florida, the Bayou Week, we're buying bottles, we got the booth. For what? I mean, if you're just doing your crew go party, that's great, but if you're telling me you're a record label, you're an artist, and this is what's gonna put you on, hell no. Hell no, I'd much rather say, yeah, we're going to Florida, because the big Labor Day weekend, but I got a 100-person street team about to go mania out there. Mania. I got 10 bands in the street about to go crazy. Yo, I respect that. I respect that. You can't be afraid to fail. You can't be afraid to put your money on the line. If you ain't gonna invest in yourself, who else is gonna invest in you? And it starts with time. It don't start with money. We didn't have money when we started this shit. We had time and we were creative. Very creative. We knew the best form of marketing and promotions in the entire world is word of mouth. Everyone gave up on word of mouth. If you notice that, everyone jumped to the computer. They said, oh my God, this is the freest. Oh my God, I could tell the whole world how fresh I am. I could bang these keys and say, oh, look at my video. I can hit everyone on the planet and say, oh, please watch. What is that doing? No one's making relationships. No one's making contact. You got millions of fans out there and no one's hitting a fan saying, man, how you doing? Oh, you're from Cincinnati? You watched my video? Thanks. What are you doing, Cincinnati? Like, everyone acts like, oh, I'm a star, fool. He hit me, said I'm dope. I'm gonna say thank you. Keep it moving. Like that's cool, but that's your opportunity. The music business is an emotional business. It's gotta be strategic, but it's built on emotions. And that moment the emotion is caught, you gotta be ready to make the move. You can't be scared to ask the girl to dance. Right there. You can't be scared of no's. Are you kidding me? You can't be scared to strike out. A lot of kids want to hit home runs in the minors. I'd rather strike out in the majors. Period. I need my chance. I used to be the little kid hollering at the finest bitch in a party. I need to hear no. I need to hear no. And in the music business, it's the same thing. If you go around, you need to hear no. Not once. I need to hear a lot of no's or I'm not giving up. Period. So if you got people you show your music to and the majority of the people like your music and you're not on yet, it seems like only one thing's missing, and that's more people. It's as simple as ABC. I'm sure you heard that. Some people call it always be closing, always be creative. I say audience plus brand equals cash flow every time. Every fucking time. I don't care if you're selling a pet rock. I don't care if you got the hottest song in America. I don't care if your album what it is. It means nothing. So all that's to say is people need to know what you do. If this is your choice of living, if this is what you do, if this is your business, people, when you go to the gas station, you go to the liquor store, you go to the grocery store, I don't care if people ever heard a song, have seen a video, then you know, hey, that's Gary Archer though, he does that music shit. What? I don't know, but he does it, man. I see him moving, he does it. People gotta be a part of the journey. You can't wait till it's perfect to show people. A lot of people call me like, or see me, it's like, gee, man, when I get my shit together, man, I'm gonna call you and get a little meeting, man. We're gonna hook up and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm saying it's too late by then. Because you already got it figured out. Like, I'm great at help coming up with the plan. And you can't be scared, you ain't gonna do it by yourself. You can't swim across the Atlantic Ocean. These big businesses, they're throwing millions at every artist. Millions. Millions. Not 10,000, your friend with a little dough, like you think, oh man, we got this, we're gonna press 5,000 CDs, we're gonna do this commercial, and it's over. You gotta understand, man, spend your money wisely. You gotta come up with budgets, realistic budgets before you start your project. You don't need all the money before you start. You gotta say, what can I do? Oh man, if I got $10,000, how am I gonna split that up? How am I gonna get what kind of product am I gonna do? Am I gonna do digital? Am I gonna do physical? Am I gonna do a little piece of both? Like, you can't do what the next man did. You can't think the easy route's the easy route, because if everyone takes the easy route, it ends up becoming the what? The hard route. You gotta say, man, how do I get in touch with my fans when they're not thinking about music? That's the most opportune time. Most of your fans that you want to represent you are people with jobs. The hood that don't have jobs, that's cool, they're great influence. The people that you want to support you are people that have jobs. People that have jobs, they respect people that get up early in the morning and go after their craft. That's why I respect everyone in this room that got up this morning that's here. Because a lot of people spend their time talking about the game's hating on me, but they don't show up. Talking about the radio ain't playing my record, but they never made a radio edit. They never sent a song to nobody. Talking about the hottest shit in the world, but they got 14 downloads, 1 like and 16 dislikes, and talking about they a pimp with 10 hoes. And I'm like, man, you better get them girls to start pushing some views. You know what I mean? They got the game messed up. They think it's a popularity amongst the industry contest, man. Let the people tell the industry they fucking up. You can't tell the dude in charge that, oh man, I'm the illest, I'm the best. That's not for you to tell. That's for his friends to tell. So what I did, now to get back, I gave a little inspiration. I'll tell you how I did it. How we did it.